I haven't quite decided yet if after this I'm just going to beeline straight for the end of the game. It does seem like it makes more sense to do that than spend several videos just doing minor catacombs after everything else that I've done. It would probably get interesting again when I actually started doing stuff like the consecrated snowfield or that kind of thing, but I am going to do Caelid, I've decided. So whether or not I end up going straight to the ending of the game after this or not, I don't know, but I am going to do the Caelid cleanup before I leave. At the very least, I want to get the bottom of the bottom half of the map all straightened out. And my theory is that I can handle whatever's going on in Caelid to the point where it shouldn't be a problem. Missed. This, of course, is the cave named after the final boss of the DLC for Dark Souls 3. It's spelled slightly differently, and pronounced slightly differently, and it doesn't actually have anything to do with him. I mean, maybe it does, but not to my knowledge. Oh, hello there. Oh, I think I know which one this is. I think this is the one with all the burning people. The victims of the, dancing ladies. Which is a little bit weird, that for whatever reason, all the men from that ritual are locked in this one cave and also in one set of ruins. I'm not quite sure what the lore implications of that are supposed to be. Just to explain what I'm talking about there a little bit more, because it is weird. Dominula, up in the northern Altus, is where these guys come from. Oh, wow, people who... Okay, so I can't open that door at all. Alright. So I don't need to be mad at that person for putting their message there. They didn't actually make it inaccessible. It was inaccessible before they put it there. I don't normally... Oh, that's right. I don't normally play online. But I did just subscribe. Oh, and earlier, and I don't expect... the view counts on these are not high enough for anyone to know that this is the case. But earlier... I just had to have a bit of a fall there. Earlier, I mentioned in an earlier video that I was thinking of subscribing to do the co-op again while I finished out the cleanup, but it was about 11 o'clock at night, and I steadfastly refused to subscribe to Game Pass at 11 o'clock at night, because they absolutely screw you out of the last day if you do that. And yeah, the last day is the equivalent of like 50 cents to $1, I guess, depending on what tier you're actually paying for, but it's enough to annoy me in principle, not because I care about the money. But it turned out I was super right, because by waiting one day, the price was massively dropped for the holidays. So by waiting that extra day and doing it the day after, I actually saved, not like 50 cents or $1, but I saved about $20, actually. I don't want to drop down there. I never do one-way drops until I've finished covering all the other areas. Oh, yeah, see, those guys apparently were created by the Dominula, or at least they look identical to the guys created by the Dominula ladies. Considering what they do to their men, they'd better be great lovers, which I doubt they are, considering they're all supposedly virgins. We're talking very old, very wrinkly, very scabby virgins. I can't imagine why they haven't had sex yet. What with their glorious faces covered in sores. So their solution is, let's skin our men and then burn them alive. Maybe that'll make them horny. I'm not even really that... Like, if it sounds like I'm just spewing bullshit, I sort of am, but I actually do. That's my interpretation of the Dominula lore. Just for the... Like, I don't claim I have this stuff right. I just letting you know that was my interpretation. Okay, what's going on here? I feel like I'm suddenly trapped in this area and I can't get back out. Oh, that's right, I went down a hole. I have no choice. I've got to go down that one-way drop. Okay, I've covered the other areas. I now know there's nothing else that I can do, so to the drop I go. Oh. Oh, somebody small and ninja-esque thought they'd fuck with me. Uh-oh. Oh no! 2 guys with Shotels. Yeah, this is why I don't like playing online. I want to interact with objects, not read random messages. I'm sure the rest of you love reading what random people on the internet have to say, but believe it or not, I'm not such a big fan. Oh yeah, I know what you're all about. You're there to trick me into running right up to a giant rat. Well, that just to show you, I'm gonna run up to that giant rat. Oh, okay, you had a hidden friend. Oh, you had several hidden friends. Well, now I officially hate you all. Before, I only mildly disliked you, but now you've made me hate you. Rats. Oh my god, I hate you all. Environment! Stop fighting me with the enemies. I can't believe 3 little guys are fucking me up like this. Okay, I have this thing for a reason. Why don't I use it? Alright, where did you guys go? Hey, does one of you want to drop a rune art to maybe make it worth dealing with you? No? Fine, screw you then. Oh, at least I got a golden rune out of it, I suppose. Ah, snake meat. Oh, that doesn't seem fair. Even though I accidentally hit people in midair all the time and benefit from it, why should they be allowed to do that? Okay, was there a hidden one behind me, or was that like a random shadow from another player? Good old Caelid. The only early game area you can go back to and not feel powerful. Oh, I kind of forgot to go up to the Moonlight area. I was going to finish off over there, and I never did. I'm sure that won't have any consequences. Okay, out of curiosity, can I poison you? Well then, why don't I just do this? Either move faster or move slower, you annoying bastard. Well, that should probably take care of them, at least eventually. Alright, you guys have fun. I'll be back. I think I can just leave him there. I don't use it anymore because there aren't any katanas that are still in my standard weapon rotation. I don't even think... I'm carrying one. I know I am. How many katanas am I even carrying with me? Oh, scratch that. It would appear I'm not even carrying a single katana anymore. Do I even have a wakizashi? Okay, well, just the one I picked up. Okay, no, I don't even carry katanas anymore, so there you go. I think I realized I hadn't used one in 2 playthroughs, so there really wasn't any point in carrying them around anymore. Not that katanas are bad, it's not my preferred playstyle with the particular character. And also, they have kind of nerfed them to the point where they're not the overpowered nightmare they used to be. And I'm not above using overpowered weapons at all. But when they're now sort of fairly standard. Hey, how did my... What? Why did my summon sign disappear? Aha! That's the boss. That's probably why. Okay. Just in case. I think I already did this. But I'm not above. I'm not above using it again as an exploit just to be safe. Now, I did not see a bunch of runes suddenly pop into my possession. So I think it's safe to say these guys didn't die from poison. Or if they did, I just didn't notice. Yeah, I don't want to target you, I want to target your friend. Alright. Well, I don't know if he's your friend. The guy who occupies the cell with you, whatever your relationship with him happens to be. Well, maybe they did die. I'm not seeing any mostly wounded ones wandering around. I already have all these items, so I'm not... I didn't really mean completionist in the sense that every item in the game would get fixed. So maybe I shouldn't bother doing this. Uh-oh. Ooh! Well, I just found out you can actually dodge through that. I didn't even know that. Alright, I think I'm satisfied that I've now backtracked over all the areas that I still hadn't picked everything up from. Even after establishing I don't even really give a shit. So I'm just gonna move on. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just never notice this? Oh, it's just a tiny room, so it's not a big deal. Whoa. Oh, there they are. Yeah. Poison works a lot better in the first couple of journeys than it does in 3 and 4. By the time of 3 and 4, they often won't die from the poison, and you have to go back and kill them anyway. Oh, I've made a horrible mistake. I regret everything. Oh my god! You jerks! How can you successfully hide like this? You constantly groan and you glow. How the hell did I not notice you? Alright, I'm just gonna choose some ice cubes. See how you like that. That was worth it. I was just thinking to myself, you know, I am 1 melted mushroom short of my goal. Stop running away from me! Get over here! Okay, this is summon sign disappears. That's fine. Oops. Probably should have prepared before I dropped down here. Now, can I switch spells in the middle of a cast? Well, I am delighted to discover that I can. I'm a little amazed that that is the first time I've ever tried to do it. I didn't know I could actually switch while in the middle of casting. I can't believe I've played this game as many times as I have, and I didn't know that. Ah. It's a weapon I don't think I've ever used. Although, reportedly does have some kind of crazy faith scaling. And I do have some faith. I mean, I have enough to cast the spells I want. So it's a straight sword, I think. Is this the, am I right, or am I getting this confused with a different one? Nope, this is magic, not holy. Okay, never mind. I'm confusing it with a different one. Alright, I don't think there's anything in this area of Limgrave that I still needed to do. I will have obviously done Summon Water Village, because I did the whole Death Touched quest line. So, I will ignore that. Actually, I don't have to go back through the cave at all. Where's my next goal? Hey, this place is even called Goal if you spell it slightly differently. I think the Minor Erdtree Catacombs count as Lower Caelid, which would make them so, the slightly less headachy one to do next, so that's what I will do. Well, they really did name that church accurately. Oh, nifty. I don't really need to switch anything out in co-op, I don't think, unless it turns out I'm being summoned to fight Radahn. Oh, cool. I gank invaders. Well, there's a problem then, Mr. Invader. Mr. Ganky. I don't gank invaders, so if you start ganking invaders, I'm going to completely disappear. Oh, alright. I guess we're just moving on. Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't need to switch. Well, I might as well hang on to it. To the degree that it matters, I'm going to want the magic defense more than I'm going to want the stability. There's one enemy I have to worry about stability, and about 9 that I have to worry about magic defense. Are we speed rushing this? It would appear we are. Okay. I can sprint. I know how to sprint. The dog chases them, I chase the dog. Gotta say, I know there's no problem here, but I do have to say, that guy's name is really just a handful of alliterative letter rearrangements away from being something you absolutely would not get away with. Oh, somebody does not have a lot of scatafrags, which I did not know until just now. Okay, I'm definitely not on the same page as everybody else here. So I will keep running and hopefully I will catch up to them. Oh, the lance! I was supposed to pick that up. Long story, I don't have a lance. And I shouldn't care. I don't really use the weapon class, let alone that particular one. But as soon as I realized I didn't have it, it annoyed me. Because I do want one copy of every item in the game, whether I use it or not. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to use this.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Actually, magic defense makes more sense, doesn't it? I guess it doesn't make any difference. Ooh, wow! Somebody really has no scatter fragments. And this is like, gotta be Journey 4 or 5 for them. What the hell is going on? I'm very sorry, my friend. I don't think you're going to make it. Nope. But I know what you can do to solve the problem. The problem can be solved by picking up Scadutree fragments. How did this person ever get that far without them? Because, like, I'm wearing a dress, and I took fewer, like, I was able to take more hits than that guy. Mind you, my Scadutree fragments are the same as his as soon as I load into his world, but... Okay. I don't think I need to actually interact with this. I think when you come back, you're in the same state as before, but I will go ahead and rest just to make sure I have everything stocked up to full and such. Right, I do need to go left. It's a bit misleading. On the map it looks like it's on the right, but it is on the left. Oh, wait. There's also a rune arc over here, and I doubt I've picked it up yet. Never mind, I'm going to the right. I remember this. Not there. This way. Looking for a dead tree. Which isn't hard to find on this map, for the record, but I meant a specific one. Oh! Ah! Duh. Okay. Oh! Well, that was dickish. I didn't deserve that. I bounced off it. No, no, not the stake. No, thank you. I don't really want to be thrown directly into a fight with, an avatar. I would rather pick my stuff up first. I have no idea how many runes I had. It was over 1 million, I think. Not enough to level up, but enough to not want to lose them. I would have thought it would have been a little further along. So I have to remember, I think I've probably mentioned this in 2 or 3 of the recent videos, that my current new, it's not even new, it's actually an Xbox One joystick, but that's a long story. But it has essentially a slightly different technology for the thumbsticks, and that technology basically means there's essentially no dead zone. Or, yeah, I think that's what they call it. So without that, just pushing forward ever so slightly will get you up to maximum speed in about 2 seconds. I either already picked up the rune arc, or that's it there, I just couldn't see it. There it is. I think I'm about to die again. Oh no, okay, good, got away with it. That probably is a good idea. Now, if it's one of the rot ones, then my cheesy rot breath is not going to be of much use. Let's find out. Oh, I lost my rune arc. I died. Oh, it's amazing how many things the arrow affects. I can't believe my rot breath couldn't even reach him. Putrid Avatar. Yeah, I don't think I can proc this one. Okay, the main thing is I don't want to get so close to the tree guys that they jump in on the fight. That's what's going to make it hard if something does. Leave Torrent. Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Oh, right. I don't think I can proc the putrid one. That's what I just finished saying. Oh, well. One more cast. Let's find out for sure. Call it an information gathering session, and then that way I can write it off on my taxes. Stop spewing your gold splooge at me. Okay, I do kind of... I've never really taken quite as much time as I probably should have staring at the back of them like this, but I have to say that those little tree branches down at the bottom that seem like they form the hem of a skirt is a kind of nice touch. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, of course, there's an animation, so I have to wait until I'm not in a different animation so I can do the one I want. That is my technique for figuring out which ones I've done, by the way, is I deliberately never activate the Site of Grace of any dungeon that I'm not going to finish in the same session, so that when I am going back later, I know which ones I've actually done. That's entirely my fault. I should have known that was coming. Also, I should have switched my equipment back. That was dumb. Ooh, I'm out of crystal darts. That's actually not weird. I, for slightly complicated reasons to explain, very deliberately never make more than I need. And that's because having them in storage isn't really useful. It's actually more useful to keep them in their ingredient in its own form, because the more you can craft, the longer you can go without running out. Whereas if they're in storage, you literally have to respawn all of the enemies in order to reacquire the darts, so it's actually more efficient to simply not do that. But it does mean you have to pay careful attention to your resources. I've been summoned twice already, and I've only been playing for half an hour. Ooh, Specimen Storehouse. Oh, Mesmer. Okay.
Hey!
Hello. Well, luckily, when it comes to Mesmer, I do have the equipment on me that I need. There. Now we can just switch to that, and where is having brain fart? There it is. I don't really need the crystal darts, but I'm not going to be using anything else instead either. I'm waiting for you, not the other way around. I would actually recommend not summoning a second person.
Hey!
But you do you. Now we find out how many Scatascoos he's got. Uh-oh. Wow, I wasn't going to make it through that fight. Did I at least proc him? So that they have a chance? Okay, that person with the fingerprint shield is obviously used to being summoned to worlds with very few Scatofrags. How do people get to Journey 3, 4, 5 like they must be if they're summoning me? Not because they have to be in the same cycle, but I mean, I am level something crazy here. Like, almost 400, wow. Shit, I think the last time I looked I was 320, so it has been a long time since I paid any attention to what level I am. That's kind of scary. How do you get that far without picking up those fragments, or without even realizing that that's what you need to do? That just seems crazy. Aha. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. And that's bad, because that means I'm going to be dealing with this the whole time. This is one of those super complicated dungeons. Yes, yes it is. Okay, it's not, oh, that seems a little easy. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe this isn't the complicated one I thought it was. Haha! Nice try, though. Oh, even if he did have a friend, he's not going to be close enough to them to draw aggro, so... Alright, how many more of you are there? The great irony of imps, by the time it finally occurs to you to look for them, there aren't any left. Wait, why is that in my right hand? What's going on? What happened? Oh, I see what happened. I don't do that very often. There. How many more of you are there? It is not a heavy door. It's my brother door. If you understood that, my apologies. Okay, wait a second. So I can go down, but there is also this. Oh, hello. Oh, I remember you guys. There, now I don't have to deal with you anymore. Well, there's that one, but I think I can just walk around him in slow circles and he won't catch me. Oh, I'm getting ever so slightly rotten. And I also don't think I can leave this room. Okay. Everything has become clear. Where's my little friend? There you are. I don't think this will work, but let's give it a try. Nope, that was a waste. Okay. Well, that's a one-way trip. I can't bring the thingamajiggy down here. Oh, you guys again. Lovely. Nothing like enemies that have functionally the equivalent of very high health. But are, oh my god. But are otherwise not really particularly dangerous. They're just, really annoying. Okay, this is actually a very simple one. I don't know why. It's Caelid. It wouldn't have been that complicated. They don't start to get super complicated until a bit later, but for whatever reason I thought it was going to be one of those ones I had to run through a bunch of times doing different things until I got to the boss. I was wrong. Oh, I switched that out last. Because I think... Oh, no, I'm at full. I can go ahead and switch it out now. I don't think I even need to bother with any of this. How tough is whoever... Watch it turn out to be an Omen Knight. God, I would really deserve it for it to be like an Omen Knight, just in response to my... How bad could it be? Oh! Oh, I'm so glad I kept these here. And that's that boss trivialized. I'm just gonna go hang out over here and watch. Okay, maybe I should stop being cocky. Roll wasn't working. I don't know what he's mad about, though. Probably the pumpkin head, I guess. Alright, we're good. Now, what else have we got? We still have Dragon Barrow Cave, War Dead Catacombs, that'll be fun. That's it. So I already did the Abandoned Cave. Now, why did I already do the Abandoned Cave? There must have been something in there I needed. That is the easier of the two. I might as well work my way up the chain. I'm not sure. You know what? I think the faster way is here. Have I killed this Knight Cavalry? I am going to have to go through and kill all the Knight Cavalry at some point. This is easy enough to achieve. I should know in a couple of seconds whether the Knight Cavalry is alive or dead. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Well, while I'm here, I'm almost positive this is just an extra spell slot, which I obviously already picked up all of on my first playthrough. Oh, that didn't work at all. Probably because that was the wrong spot. Oh, I see where it is. I'm supposed to land here. Yeah, this might take a few tries. Okay, back, slightly. Now that... Okay, hold on. Yes. Success through incompetence. Randomly flail and then succeed anyway. That's my way of playing the game. Very slowly rising. You'd think with magic you could make these go faster. I mean, have they seen the Siofra well? Man, that thing whips along. Yep, I could not possibly have done something that was more wasteful of my time. Not only was it a thing I already had, you can't even pick it up twice. Well, now would be the time, if I was going to do it. What the hell was that? Oh my god, I forgot all about this. Is it going to keep spawning? I guess not. Oh, right. Oh, what a dick. I didn't know that a ball could be a dick. I thought it was attached to a dick. I didn't know it could be one on its own. I suddenly have a feeling I know what's about to happen. I think this is a rune bear, and if it's the one I think it is, I thought the rune bear was the dungeon, and the first time I did it, I just stopped at the rune bear and didn't keep going. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Okay. It's worth it. Gives me a couple of extra seconds to work with. To be invisible. once it's procced, it's all about running away. I don't think I procced it. I also don't think I'm going to live through this. Oh no, I have gone the wrong way. Well, I can comfort myself by saying I didn't have a choice. Oh no! I have to go back and change my spells. I haven't rememorized my correct spells since I fought Radahn, because I still have Lord's Divine Fortification equipped. Oops. Chip and Dale. There has to be a proper boss in here, doesn't there? I can't just be the Rune Bear. There has to be something else down here. Well, maybe there doesn't have to be. Okay, let's try this again. Preferably minus the part where he bear hugs me. Okay. That is definitely a fuzzy aggro line. I can take advantage of that. I'm not made of stone. Okay, I'm going to switch this out though. I don't want to waste the crystal darts on stuff that can't be affected by it. Of course, at this point, he's probably recovering his status build up to the point where I'm just going to have to keep doing the grind. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I know you can breathe air, which is actually a special power, although I realize when you say it out loud, it just sounds like normal breathing. You know someone's got a fuzzy aggro line when you're actively shooting them in the ass with a bow and arrow and they're ignoring you. Whoa! Don't scare me like that, Phantom. Oh, here we go. Nope. I'm convinced there has to be a proper boss in here. I just need to find it. Aha! Here we go. Yeah, this is why the first time I did the cave, I was just like, oh, that Rune Bear must have been the boss. Shitty drop for a boss, but what are you going to do? And then I think it was my second playthrough when I realized there was actually a whole other cave after him. Oh, I don't like killing wolves. They're too much like dogs. I don't mind killing the dogs. The dogs are assholes. But the wolves are actually kind of cool. They only fuck with you if you go near them. Aw, man. Don't make me kill the dogs. I think I just Nope, never mind. I got the right one. For a split second, I thought I'd accidentally Lord Divined myself, which doesn't help against dogs. They're not part of the Golden Order. Oh, you dicks! Oh no! Oh, I've made a terrible mistake. I thought that guy was dead and he wasn't. Now I'm pretty sure I can't reliably get myself out of the situation. Okay, I did. Lucky me. Okay, I think I'm just going to have to suck it up and use a flask. It happens. Sorry, dogs. I think there was a ghost there who was in the middle of dying, and I think it's not hard to figure out why. The wolves can actually load up a lot of damage in a very short period of time once they have you surrounded. Okay, that's fair. I seem to be running into... Okay, hang on. After what happened last time, maybe I'll prepare like this is a boss fight, since I happen to know it is. Yeah, I don't have much choice. I think I'm just going to have to get ready to use one right away. Oh, yeah. These guys are definitely very scary the first time you run into them. Right. I even just said to myself I gotta get ready to use the cerulean right away, and then I forgot. It is not going to be easy to get down there and fight them again without having to deal with that room bear a second time. Actually, now that I know I just have to kind of loop around to the right, maybe it is. In fact, on reflection, I think it's actually the wolves I have to worry about more than the rune bear at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put these back on. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm glad I took the time to pick you guys up. Alright, that was easier than I anticipated. Not the world's most attentive cave bear. See if I can totally bypass you. Nope. I tried. Uh-oh. Well, I'm just going to have to dive on through. I don't have a choice. There we go. Okay. I assume my runes are going to be down there. Alright. They are. That's interesting. That wasn't the number I was expecting. I don't know why. And it doesn't really matter. Okay. Now I don't have to worry quite so much. I should have switched out my spell while they had the chance, but I'm notoriously bad for this. Alright, attempt number 2. Let's see if this works a little bit better. Yes, the ability to cast twice in a row really does seem to change everything, doesn't it? Well, yeah. I forgot I was in Caelid. Alright, I've been at this an hour, and I'm officially a bit annoyed, so I think I'm going to have to, there. This should be fine. I don't think he was going to spot me either way, but... what's my sitch? Okay, everything's the way it's supposed to be, as far as I can tell. Okay, well at least it'll be easy to pick those back up. Okay, can we switch over, please? Thank you. And also switch to Cerulean Tears, since I know what's about to happen. Alright, one more try here. Let's maybe not fuck this one up. Okay, I'm officially annoyed enough that I'm just going to summon my Mimic. I don't care about Pride. I've gone from I wanted to complete all of these bosses to I just want to get this over with now. And, yeah. I don't need to do this, but what the heck. I should also configure the rest of this. Oh, it already is. Okay. Yeah, just kind of goes from, yeah. I don't think I would have taken more than 2 or 3 more tries to beat these guys without the Mimic, but I also don't care. I think the run back is the issue. If there had been a Stake of America, I probably would have been fine with trying again, but I was getting annoyed with the run back. And in my defense, that really is an annoying run back. It's not that it's long, it's just that it's annoying. What keeps giving me runes right off the top? Are we gonna have an issue? Oh, apparently. I wonder if he lived long enough to regret his decision to charge me. Okay. Off to the War Dead Catacombs. Alright, it has been a little over an hour, but screw it. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the Catacombs as well. Get everything done in one go. Wait, that is correct. That is not. And since I'm going to be teleporting either way... Wrong menu. Here we go.
Back unusual to this age.
Looks to me like there is an extra one in here. Is there? Nope. Okay. Wait, let me double check. Okay, no, there isn't. Nope. There is more. Lots more. Oh, thank God for the forked hatchets. The pile was getting small. Oh, wow. I'm not. I was about to say I'm just short of leveling up, but I'm really not. I'm nowhere close to leveling up. I need like 190,000 now. Or sorry, 1,900,000 or something like that. I don't think this is anywhere near the actual place I'm trying to get to. Nope, that's over here. They're not going to let me summon Torrent, are they? Oh, you can summon Torrent. I guess that's probably a conditional thing. You have to finish Radahn before you're allowed to. Or maybe you were always allowed to summon Torrent during the Radahn fight and I just didn't know it because I always summon other people, which disqualifies summoning Torrent. And by other people, I don't mean players, I just mean the NPCs you're allowed to run around and pick up. I don't know, I'll have to test that sometime. Can't do it now that he's dead, but on my next playthrough, maybe I'll try fighting him solo with Torrent and see what happens. Oh yeah, this is a long journey. I'm glad they let me summon Torrent for it. It's really far. Oh, okay. Hold on. I don't know if it's the time of day or if it's always like this, but that is a pretty cool sunset. And I don't think it is the sunset because I'm pretty sure it's actually the middle of the day. Whenever you die, I think it automatically sets it to the morning or midday or something like that. And I have died a lot recently. Oh, right. They won't let you do another animation in the middle of one. There. I'm so expecting an imp, and I don't think there is one. I don't think there are any imps in this place, but when I see this style of catacomb and that particular curve, I fully expect an imp every time. This doesn't work on the guy with the bow above and behind me right now, and it really pisses me off that it doesn't because he is a colossal pain in the ass. I pretty much have to build my entire strategy for how to do this place around that one guy with a bow because he is so unbelievably annoying. Oh, I forgot to... Okay, it's not a big deal, but it's going to be before long that I keep forgetting to switch my spells back to what they're supposed to be. Oh, there is an imp. Oh, there were lots of them. I've made a mistake. Okay, hang on. Wait, I might have a way out of this. No, I don't. I do not have the crystal darts equipped anymore. That is very unfortunate. I need to get the hell out of here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die. I hoped I was gonna get at least a second's grace to try and heal or get a shield up, but nope. Yeah, War Dead Catacombs is either scaled differently to the rest of Caelid, or the enemies here have, I don't know. But the damage they do is off the charts in War Dead Catacombs compared to the rest of Caelid. Everything down here can practically one-shot you, which is one of the reasons why I hate that guy with the bow. He does practically one-shot you every time. Okay, I have a plan. I know what I'm gonna do. Have to find that spot with the little bastards again, but this time don't be stupid. Stop. Okay. Getting caught off guard was what killed me. Did he kill his buddies off? I think he must have. I did not need anything down here. Oh, and forgot a very important step. Got away with one. Because I don't even think I have the sacrificial twig equipped at the moment. Oh, whoops. Is that the corner where I have to get back up? No, it's not. Ah, there it is. Alright, now that I've done that part, and I have that squared away, where's the, what's going on? Why am I not where I thought I was? Okay, here we go. So none of that had anything to do with what I'm about to do upstairs, so I can safely come back here. And take care of something I was supposed to do ages ago. Alright, what do I normally... I know what I normally have here. And it wasn't going to come up anytime soon. But boy, was it going to hurt if I ended up in one of the boss fights where I needed it, and it wasn't ready to go. Yeah, there are only 2 fights in the game where I use Lord's Divine Fortification, so there's no reason to carry that around with me, but there are about 7 or 8 bosses that I use Pest Threads, so I'd much rather have that equipped. And it's probably more than 7 or 8, actually. Okay. Now the tricky part. With the guy I hate. I'm going to try running for it and see if I get away with it. Oh, it worked! I'm not used to that. I'm used to him hitting me anyway. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to assume I can take you out at the same time. Oh, I've made a horrible mistake. You know what? I think I want the extra stability. Yeah, he definitely sees me. Oof. Perfect. Okay, you can jump out there, but I don't think I want to yet. I think I want to go this way. I think I just run past these guys. Except that. I'll pick that up. Oh! Okay, again, I think you can jump out there, but I don't think it's a good idea to just at the moment. This is gonna hurt. Okay, did I correctly interpret this? Or did I just put myself back somewhere stupid? Okay, I think I am more or less in the right place now. Ah! Okay, this was a big mistake. Oh well, I have those now. Ha! Come get me. I don't think I've ever done this before. Uh-huh. Okay. am almost positive that doing what I'm about to do is going to drop me off the edge. Maybe if I back up a little, I'll get away with it. Sweet! I think that worked. Oh, I was really hoping that was going to work. Oh yeah, I remember. It's that window. It's literally that. It's the window. This is the window I need access to. Okay. Come on. Either teleport through the hole or something. I don't care. Okay, I'm very sure this guy can't be poisoned. Oh. Okay, and now going to officially declare he can't be poisoned. But he can be very easily right-hand advantaged. I'm a big fan of enemies that can easily be right-hand advantaged. Okay, now I'm a little worried because I think he can teleport back up. Which means he kind of comes in with a surprise instead of just being where I expect him to be. Alright. I believe the annoying part is over now. What was I looking at? Okay, I see it. It's just a little branch. For a split second, I thought it was an imp about to fall on me, because I'm really convinced this corner must have an imp on it, because almost every version of it does. Alright, straight to the boss fight. And because I just resurrected everything, I should probably get ready for the boss fight before I get there instead of after. Boy, I wish I could remember who the bosses are in these dungeons before I go into the boss fight. It would make preparing for them so much easier. You know what? I should probably hang on to those. Just in case it turns out to be one of the cat people. I don't think it is. Or a bunch of imps or whatever. There are some with a bunch of imps too. And I'll even have my configuration ready to go. Just in case they turn out to be something I'm going to want my Mimic for, which it suddenly occurs to me they probably are. Ah! An item I never used. When all of your weapons are set to bleed, greases are not very useful. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use another one. And switch to this and find out who I'm fighting today. Well, it's obvious what I'm fighting. You know, it's the only boss that jumps out of the ground, so as soon as he wasn't there, I knew who he was going to be. Oh, I hate it. I hate that move. Okay, well, I know what I'm doing, at least anyway. Wrong stealth. This would be one of those times. I want this equipped. Oh, you bastard. Which one of us got grabbed? Okay. Timing-wise, I can just go ahead and start casting. I don't think you want to come anywhere near me just now, Mr. Tree Thing. There are going to be a lot of fiery explosions right around me. These are the roots of resin, and the roots of resin remain. Don't sue me, Paul Simon. Because you just know he watches Elden Ring videos on YouTube. What else is he going to do? He retired from writing music. Wailing Dunes. Why have I never noticed that's what they're called before? Wailing Dunes, home of wailing fungus. Alright, that's Caelid. Unless... Okay, hang on, let me do one quick little glancey glance here. I think there might actually be two bosses I may have forgotten to take care of, and I'm inclined to take care of them if I haven't. Okay, yep, we have a dragon to take care of, and that probably means we have a gargoyle to take care of. But it's not going to take long to deal with either of them. And I am going to go ahead and summon my... I think this guy's actually magic, not fire, but the physical defense is probably worth it anyway. It'll do. He's not so complicated. I need to worry about this. Oh, that was a mistake. Ah, that's fine, though. My Mimic will have slightly less powerful incantations. I'm pretty sure it's not a big deal. How did that miss? Oh, okay, I guess he is a little further away than it looked. This should do it, though. Yeah. No! Shit! How close do I have to be to this guy? I thought this had more range than it does. No, it's probably a poor little squirrel corpse if I had to guess. So I thought this was just going to be a quick little affair and then it would be all done. No, turns out this guy's got some beef when you're in Journey 4. Anyway, he is fire, not magic, so I did have the correct defensive equipment. And without changing a thing... Oh, wait, what did I just get? Oh, a dragon heart, of course. It's as though I'd forgotten that was a mechanic. And this is it. This is the end of Caelid right here. I have definitely done everything else, so... He cannot be rotted. Yeah, I'll just keep all my equipment on. What do I care? He's not that tough. I'll give my silly Mimic some healing ability. Oh no, that was actually the correct one. Oh, you know what? Pest threads, of course. He's just big enough for those to be useful. Eat little strings of... Oh, wrong weapon. Oh dear. Wow, that couldn't have gone worse. Okay, now eat little strings of silk. Or maybe not. This guy gets a version of Vacuum Slice that has Deathblight buildup, which doesn't really seem fair. Or not Deathblight buildup, whatever the thing Malakan has. Hey, I thought I summoned a Mimic to help me. What's she up to? Oh, she's vacuum slicing him. Actually, that's a pretty good strategy. Yeah, I think she was probably doing more than her share there, actually. So thank you, Mimic. Alright. From here, I think I'm actually just going to go straight to the end of the game. I don't think it makes the slightest sense to do all the other areas before actually ending the story. And then if anybody actually wants to watch me do the cleanup, I can just put up a separate completionist cleanup series. But before I do anything, I should probably sell off the extra equipment that's just kind of screwing with my menuing.